Okay, we back on the Jack Frost Show. I'm here with ZOD, hip hop artist from the local area. Oh yeah, and I wanted to just take this time too. Also, if you're a local artist or anything to do with music, I don't care if you're a music teacher or conductor and you want to get on this show, please feel free to contact me at jackfrostshow@myspace.com, or you can just go to my website, myspace.com/jackfrostshow, and or if you got any topics, anything, email me that. But we'll get back to you. All right, we talking about you as a hip hop artist and the things that you went through to become who you are today. And you said you do video and everything like that. Have you shot any videos for any other artists?
Yeah, I just did one for my man Maserati Vic. He's out of Detroit.
Okay.
So we just did something kind of quick, impromptu, but it turned out pretty good.
Is that on your MySpace?
Nah, I've got that on BigZod.com. That's like my page.
Oh yeah, so you
social network still type deal, but.
Yeah, you got a website, BigZod.com, that's your website.
Right.
So if anybody wants to find out more about you, go to BigZod.com.
Right, I got my bio, contact info, and all that kind of stuff on there, so, yeah.
And how do you feel about the state of hip hop right now as far as everything? I know you said it's a lot of commercial, a lot of politics, but do you feel it's a lot of good music, or is it more bad than good, or what?
I kind of feel like all the music kind of plays their part in the game. Like it all has its own spot, and so it's cool. It's I don't really have too many gripes about it, but it really goes back to the politics where the gripes come in at, because they don't really want to open up. You know what I mean? They want you to fit in that same mold, but it's like a lot of people get like on Soulja Boy and all that kind of stuff for doing the dance music, but at the same time, if you go out to have a good time, you want to listen to that rather than someone over here dropping knowledge. You know what I mean? So,
if there was anybody that you could do a song with, who would you want to? Or you could have multiple people, who would you want to do a song with?
I'm a big, like I say, Wu-Tang fan. I would like to do a song with Ghostface.
Ghostface?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the man right
Yeah,
there.
storytelling is like ridiculous.
Right. Okay. I know you did a lot of shows. We did shows together in the past and stuff like that. But what's the biggest show you ever did, like as far as crowd and stuff like that?
The biggest venue was probably like out in Traverse City. I forgot the name of the spot. I think it was Sub-Zero or something.
Oh,
like
Streeters and Clubs, Sub-Zero and all that?
Yeah, that was the biggest venue. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I've done some other clubs where they packed them though. You know what I mean? So it kind of varies.
And who would you in that game? Who would you compare yourself the most to in the game as far as music wise?
I don't know. Like I would say, like on my CD Baby page, they have like, if you like this artist, you know what I mean, you would love this artist. So like on there they have Jay-Z, Wu-Tang, and 50 Cent.
Okay.
So if you can kind of have all those combined, I don't really disagree with that. Like I can see where they pulled all that stuff from.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I can run with those.
Who's the best hip hop artist or rap artist that you feel ever?
Ever?
Ever. You can go back to Rakim or whatever you want to do right there.
I don't know. Like Ghost is my favorite rapper, but that's for he's not the best ever. But I would say like probably Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
A lot of people are gonna say him, but the only reason why I say it is because he's good at what he does, and like he stays relevant and on top every time he comes out, no matter what the trend is. You know what I mean? So from an artist standpoint, I mean he just does it. You know what I mean?
All right, hip hop trivia for you right now. Who sold the most rap albums ever in history?
Oh man, the most ever in history.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds on that one.
Hold on, all together or just like one album?
All together. Sold the most albums ever.
Is it I would like to go with probably Pac.
Close. That's number 2. Eminem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, see, that's just like a little segue to what I'm getting into.
That's cool.
Eminem. I believe he's the best rapper ever. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with that, and it's not just because I'm from Michigan and the Detroit area and all that stuff, but I really believe that, I didn't like the new album he had, Relapse or whatever. I didn't like that, but how do you feel about Eminem?
I mean, kind of the same way with the J thing. Like if you have that many people following you and like you selling that many albums,
Right.
you got to be doing something right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you really can't knock that. And as far as him, he's up there. I like him. You know,
Now he has
pretty
raw
good.
talent. I heard a lot of people that can spit like him and stuff like that. So how much do you think politics played in him getting to where he's at and selling 80 million albums to date?
I don't really think it was too much of the politics that you know didn't really hold him back, but it was like it was something new and fresh.
New and fresh.
You know what I mean? And you had Dre behind him.
Well,
you know
that
what I
was
mean?
that was the
So-
part of the politics I was talking about, right?
Well, yeah, you know, you had Dre behind him, like you say. Yeah, with the politics, you got somebody vouching for you that's major like that. They're gonna listen automatically. You know what I mean? And he just had the talent to go with it,
Right.
and it was something different. You know, so.
So what keeps you? I mean, have you sold a lot of albums?
I haven't sold as many as I want to, but
How
I
many- how
sold
many
a
you think
decent
you
amount.
sold about?
I sold probably about maybe a couple thousand.
A couple thousand. And what do you plan on doing in the future to really promote your music? If music is going to be your future.
Well, it is gonna be the future, you know what I mean. But just kind of expand more as far as like getting out to different spots and cities and everything. Like I just got back from Atlanta this summer, and that went pretty good. It was like, man, it was crazy. You know what I mean? It was just they were just all in just like that. You know what I mean? So I mean, I got a couple of tracks out there, and so I plan on doing more trips like that and seeing where that takes me.
I noticed like a lot of times with anybody, I guess as anybody that likes music, I don't really like everything I hear at first.
Right.
And it's a lot of, what do you think is more important, the marketing or making the good music, or does marketing make good music?
That's a good question because marketing can make good music
Okay.
to a certain extent, but I think that's what when it's really truly good music, I think that's what kind of gives you longevity. You know what I mean? But the marketing really they kind of trick you into liking things, like
Right.
you kind of brainwash you, like you hear
Stick in
things on the
your head.
radio so much later. You know,
Right.
you get that tune stuck in your head, you start singing it like, yeah, I want to hear that. But you know, it might not really be that hot, but.
Because when I was doing my radio show, what I was gonna make a song, and I was gonna have the only lyrics be the Jack Frost Show, and I was gonna play it over and over again, Jack Frost Show, to a beat, and see how good it did,
Right.
and see, you know, if somebody might be saying it one day. But that's just experience. But what what inspires you to make a song?
Oh man, other music really. I love listening to music, so it's like, man, I would hear something, I just want to go to the studio immediately. Like, oh man, I got to do something to top it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Kind of like, I guess in the competition is really probably what drives me. You know what I mean? So.
What's your process? I mean, when I used to try to rap back in the day. What's your process? Do you need the instrumental first, or do you write the song and then put the instrumental, or vice versa, or both?
I would say both. You
Both?
know, it's sometimes I just I don't know if it is something that I really want to touch on. You know what I mean? Like how you asked me what kind of fuels me. I just right there. You know what I mean? But sometimes I just hear something and just go at it.
Okay. And we're gonna wrap this up. We almost got to end this, but I'm gonna ask you one last question, let you end the show.
All right.
What would you do to make your music better?
What would I do to make my music better? As far as just like the sound of the music, or just
The album you got right now, what do you plan on doing next time to top this one?
oh man, well, I don't know. I like I said, I did all the production on my last album, and this time I kind of reached out, and I got a producer from Atlanta, you know, I got one from Australia, you know, so just kind of reaching out,
Okay.
getting different sounds,
So
and
more,
putting
so
them together.
so different producers basically.
Pretty much,
Okay, so you're trying to gather a new sound and get a variety of sounds.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess that's about it. We're about to try to shoot to your video. What's
Okay.
the name of the video?
We got Hey Ladies.
Hey Ladies.
Yeah, Hey Ladies.
Hopefully that works out. We try to get that on, and that concludes the interview. Thank you everybody for watching the Jack Frost Show. Hit me up on myspace.com/Jack Frost Show and bigzod.com.
Oh yes.
And that's it.